Hello everyone, it's another day and it's another episode of Hottakes with S.O.G. And as usual, I deal with this girl I to try help. I'm always, you know me.
I know you ain't talking about me, honey.
I'm trying to help you. You know how it is now. You
How
know,
do
you know I
help
picked you
you?
from the forest.
You not pick me from
You don't even
me
was
from my house.
They pick other people from trenches. You only pick you from forest.
You picked
Your
me
own
from
is
my
worse.
house. It's nothing like that. Look at who you picked from the forest now.
Let me help you now.
After daddy, come on to do that.
Alright guys, today is Hottakes with S.O.G. Please, and please keep liking, keep sharing our videos, keep commenting, post it on your status, post it everywhere, on the notification button so that anytime we drop video, you must see. Okay, even if you don't get notification buttons, or let me tell you, 7 o'clock every Saturday we don't post videos, so you come and watch it and enjoy with us. You understand?
Tell them to subscribe. You're always missing that part.
Person we press notification button, don't know say
They will still advertise on
it.
So we have amazing people in the house like we always do. Today we have a returning guest. I don't know if you remember this man. I battled with him. So today we have Seven Perfection in the building. He is the CEO of House of Seven Media. How are you doing, my dear friend?
As always, good. And getting to see you makes it more good.
Well, you know.
It's not got the check person for this episode.
I think there's actually a big politics played here. Because I have to give my congratulations. I do enjoy seeing you here.
Thank you so much.
I don't know how it takes survival because plenty people are calling for your head. after your last person, they're just calling for you. I tell person don't find you come boss yourself.
No, my view here is to say what I need to be said, how it needs to be said, and I don't care what people think.
And we have a doctor here, a doctor that also bakes.
Like soon to be doctor.
Soon to be. Okay, but never give me certificate. Okay, so the quack doctor for now. Okay, maybe quack boy soon to be. Okay. He's the CEO of Tush Cakes. I don't know, how do you balance being a doctor and baking? Because both are very jealous professions.
I'm telling you, very, very hectic, but we are trying. One to the left, one to the right.
So they balance the two of them.
They balance out.
Oh, wow.
Once exam time reach like this, we push Tush Cakes aside. What's an exam?
Wow. But after exam, Tush Cakes will come back. Exam will go.
Studies
will go outside.
Studies will pause.
Then you don't go cut first in belletis and a cake.
Okay, so today our topic is should the government enforce or legalize gun ownerships in Nigeria?
Wow. That is, may they allow people to get gun.
Yeah.
Like all this guys who hear for Tesla say person don't wake up.
Wow.
Say one like say what thing don't to say na for TV they see at home. Say today feel like you shoot rape people. You call enter school competition.
This is a big question to ask, especially for my own country, the one I know very well.
Exactly.
Like personally, I have a lot of love for gun. There's good things I can do with it. I just want to have it on my place, just look at it. And sometimes when I'm just having a conversation, a debate or argument, and people are making this kind of blind argument, I just want to bring it out and keep it on the table.
You are one of the reasons why they don't need to
exactly. Just doing that. I just said personally, understand that people need to shut up and they don't have reason to. I am not like, I don't want to fight you. I just want to show you a reason for you to shut up.
Okay.
Yeah. But we are talking about Nigeria. We are not talking about Seven Perfections. So I don't have to sideline my thinking about how I want it. I am given the privilege to talk about how it might benefit my country. So at this point, just like sending a kid that's supposed to be in nursery school all the way to university, it's going to be very bad, very, very bad. It will turn out bad. Understand? I have many reasons or many ways, and I'm sorry to say this, but I know my country and I know how people think here. Lack of knowledge have been a top notch here in the country. So for you to like when you say you want to legalize a gun, we're talking about top level of civilization, and you're just like there's a lot of things, a step to take, and you're skipping the step to just get to the top. It's going to affect the people. Understand? The people around here need it. for some protection. And we know the challenges we face on the streets. We know what it means to have a little money in your pocket these days. You're not comfortable having it. You don't know what might happen next. We have keke around now. You take a drop. You're not even sure you're comfortable in it. Understand? There are primary things that we need gun for, but yet we are talking about Nigeria again. You give these people the right to do that. I know a lot of it's going to be a chaos. Understand? I don't even want to start talking about the tragedy we are going to see and experience about legalizing such thing.
Because just like
For
you
you,
said now, young person will just mark you, don't put gun.
no, for my own side, I know why I want it. But that is another thing. Education, being taught about a particular thing. Like this is a cup and you know what cup are used for. Understand? You know what a pen is used for, a book, we know what it's used for. Exactly. But when it comes to a gun, do you actually know? Have you been educated on how to use it? We are talking about Africa, we are talking about Nigeria, we are talking about people who are still struggling with education. Understand? For you to use a thing, you have to be educated about it. We know how long it took us to learn how to drive a car properly. Understand? That is education, being taught about it. Now we are talking about guns, something that can take a person's life within a second, and you're trying to give these people the access to have it for so-called, security reasons. I am telling you, you better not give them that reason to have that security reasons. It's better we don't have the security reasons than having that such power. Understand?
Doing so much terrible things even without guns. So you can imagine.
Exactly my point.
Okay, I'll actually want to come in here. Let's just take for America for an instance. You understand? This is a place where this gun issue we're talking about is being legalized.
Yeah.
And then you have a situation just last month where a so-called trans man, went into a school, shot like 2 children. Maybe because of the so-called rights they have here, understand, it was able to cover him. But now, look at how things are going on there. It's just that we don't get news on a daily very well here. But I'm very, very sure that every single day, there's always a crisis of, okay, they shot this one, this other one. You understand? Because, I mean, you can't compare Nigeria and them. Like, we feel like they're even better than us.
Yeah.
Now, imagine legalizing the gun here. Just like when we started, you understand where his line was going.
Yes.
He will want maybe a situation whereby if there's an argument and someone is not going towards his own line of action, you understand? So now imagine what's going to happen.
I know
You
which
know
one.
that
was the
I know
line
which
where you
line
are going
talk.
to. So if you legalize gun in Nigeria, it's going to be great havoc. I mean,
Yeah.
a great one. You understand? So I don't even think we
Especially
should-
for doctors.
actually, because now
What's checking?
the current trend now is that people are even harassing doctors now in the hospital. Maybe there's a
I don't say
situation
this
and
guy they
then,
protect your interest.
no,
I'm
but
not-
this is the obvious truth.
Harassing for
Okay, let's say a situation whereby the patient sadly dies.
Okay.
Then the relatives, they don't get to take it in. You understand? They
Yeah.
feel like it's the doctor's fault, or there is something doctor did wrong. All of a sudden, you are beating the doctor, you are doing this and that. Like, these have been current trend currently now in the hospital. A lot of time, Nigerian Medical Association (NMA) brings out a lot of, okay, we're going to go on strike because it's now getting out of hand.
Yeah.
So these little things, you understand? People, like, everyone is angry in this country currently. With the whole system, how everything is going.
Yes.
Everyone is angry. Then imagine legalizing gun.
Gone.
The only situation I feel is the whole Boko Haram issue, those far north places whereby they keep on receiving these threats of Boko Haram issues, and maybe let's say they get this gun to use and protect themselves. But at the end of the day, let's say I heard like there is a parish like where the Reverend Father will have a gun, some parishioners will have a gun. At the end of the day, if these Boko Haram people come inside to attack you, people
Do you want to shoot in God's
exactly
house?
like when you
Why
guys
would
start
you want to
shooting
shoot in God's
yourselves.
house? Why would
Wait,
you want to shoot
like
in
a
God's house?
No, but assuming
life we are talking about.
that's the thing.
Wait. Why would you want to shoot in God's house?
But
Jesus Christ no flog Ukoboko for gospel.
But what I'm saying,
I've been
if
aware
they
from
start
them.
defending themselves, for instance, will they actually get to outdo these Boko Haram people? Like,
But
Okay, I think I get where it's coming from.
Now,
At the end of the day, they're never going to overpower
Overpower
this
them.
Boko Haram.
even by having the gun, right?
Yes,
having the gun.
because they're also going to have more
I
than.
just want to get this part of what he just said. Like you're saying that even though Nigeria government will consider legalizing the gun, maybe there should be some part to consider more than others. That's what you're saying.
Well, not necessarily, because even the kind of country we are in, I mean,
You know why they ask this thing?
Wait, my talk is like saying I don't understand. Let me explain something to you guys here. You guys talked about, you said something about Americans, and you said something about how, or the reason why you think you need a gun. And for me, yeah, I think we should legalize guns in Nigeria. Now, let me give you why I said so. Yeah.
Wow.
When you go to these all these the European countries, all this Western world, yeah, they don't have issues there. They don't have things bothering them.
Is that what you believe?
Wait, I'm going somewhere.
Okay.
Now, you live in a country where everything has been made so easy that I can walk into a car stand and buy a car and keep paying for that car for the next 12 years. Now, it actually gives them a kind of mindset. There's nothing so exciting. You know, some of the vices, some of the things that you hear that the elites do is because life has actually gotten boring. My father used to tell me once, he used to say that if you make all the money you want to make once, Khocee didn't do it. That is, if I translate it roughly in Igbo, it means if you get all the wealth you want to get now, what will you be alive doing? Life will get boring. Now you start looking for things to make you happy. That's when you now start thinking of the whole things that potty pata and all those rubbish that they used to do. That is that. Now, my point is this. Over there, most of them they don't have anything that is bothering them. Okay. But when you come to Nigeria, yeah, by the time you don't think about it, you go chop. Okay. Think about how you go take pay house rent. Okay. Think about how you go take enter keke, you and conduct to drag money and all those things. At the end of the day, you find out that you don't have time to wake up one day, just go enter nursery school, begin shoot anybody. Now, what I'm saying is that okay now, why I think we should have it, we should legalize guns is that the security outfits where we get.
This is
wait. I'm coming to that security outfits where we get. They're not helping matters. Do you get?
Sure.
You said it yourself that you don't know if you are safe. But if I know, so I get my gun now. At least if you shoot me, I shoot you. Man, no go first. Two of us go die before the next person go think to go rob. Now you say something about villages having guns. Let me tell you something you don't know about. If you've read this Art of War by this Chinese man, I've forgotten his name. Again, I think he called it. I forgot what he called that technique. Surprise attack. This is where you make a small army look very big to the bigger army. So before they go come back again, you don't come up from that place.
I would like to step in this part.
Do you understand?
I would like to step
in. You still step in. I know you want to step. Or gas stepper. So now let's use that idea, that example that you give of a parish. Now let's say they came to Umu village. No particular village or Umu village, any village. And as they come, now they say normal they come, now they pillage, they rape, they say, hey, you open first door, they knock you gun, headshot, that person fall for ground. The rest will go fair run, go back. They will not believe it.
Yeah.
Do you get? They go run first, go far. Next person won't enter, you knock that person. They go back. You go and come back tomorrow. Before they will come back tomorrow, you know, don't move. When they stupid, when I go move
as
now.
much as you're making
do you
sense.
Get? It's necessary.
It's going to actually cause more harm than it's going to cause harm.
People die on a daily basis.
So
people actually die. At least you should die for a reason.
Wow.
Wait, let me ask you a question. No. Let me ask you a simple question.
Driving off a car.
Would you prefer someone to come and shoot you and you die, or would you prefer to shoot that person back until you die? Which one sounds more better to you?
Obviously, the latter.
So what are you saying?
None sounds better to me.
So you know
that going to end with death. As far as it's still going to end with death.
Let me tell you something. He who seeks to secure his life will lose it, and he does not secure his life, we have it.
We are not
so if
here
you do know that your life
S.O.G. We are talking about people here. We are not talking
people
about
in Nigeria.
You and I. We're talking about people. Wait, you give an instance with this civilized country, people that have been 200 years civilized above us. Understand? Vehicle have been introduced to us, like driving off a car. The knowledge have been passed down to us.
Also, you said something that
30 years, 40 years ago.
You said something about me. Don't allow these rubbish to deceive you. We were civilized before them. Don't allow them. They stole everything from us. Don't allow them to deceive you.
We still have a point. We don't want to deviate from that now.
Yeah.
We're talking about giving the right of free ownership of a gun in Nigeria. That's what we're talking. Let's finish that part first, then we can talk about the other part. But at this point, we are talking about these people. Understand? The knowledge of driving a car passed down to us maybe 50 years ago or 40 years ago. We still have massive road accidents every single day. People still choose to be mad. Have you met an Hausa Okada driver before?
Are you telling me that are you trying to tell me?
When you met an Hausa
I like that word. People still choose to be mad.
So you're trying to tell me that they don't have accidents over there?
No. I'm getting to a point.
Okay.
You see, you're talking about these people. Nigeria known with cruise country. Someone can just walk in here and shoot a gun and call it cruise.
No. You should know the kind of things that Nigerians do for cruise.
The worst thing you would do if pass down power.
Now let me tell you something. If Nigerians can kill for cruise, they would have done it by now. Because knife no dey kill person. Person will not use knife go stab person and cruise. But if you read all those kind of deaths where they stab someone, there was a causal factor. You get? But these countries you're talking about, person go wake up, bath, spray perfume, put down worry for motor. About everything, put gun, load down well. For everything, it's gonna be alright. Enter more, they shoot 18 people. Now, then one stupid lawyer will not come and tell me that his head is not correct. That's why you shoot 18. At least you should die first. Then we'll talk about your head.
I saw the last post on Tawnkraya's YouTube channel where you guys were talking about media. Understand the benefit and the advantage and disadvantage. Understand? And now we know how much bad impact media is making the country. And even though it's helping us see some bad things that have been happening that we are not able to see before, we're seeing it. And then comes with this tragedy we're seeing online these days, and you're telling me that you give them the access to have a gun and it's going to reduce.
It will reduce, like I said earlier.
It got worse.
Now let me ask you the same question I asked him. Would you prefer a person come and shoot you die, or would you prefer to have your own gun? The person shoot and back and two die.
At the end of the matter, nobody.
Wait, I go ask you which one you choose.
I didn't choose any.
Okay, wait. Now you. So you don't want to take your husband to have a gun?
No, I would actually.
What are you telling me?
See,
you're citing this.
See, I think.
It's not about what I want.
The masses out there.
Do you know?
I really think that if we're going to legalize guns, we have to be to some certain kind of people.
Let me. I will come back to that. Let me ask you a question. Do you think if God was legalized in Nigeria, the stuff that happened during the NSAS, do you think it will happen? Even those shit that police do, you think they're going to do like that? Do you think?
S.O.G.
I watch. Okay, wait.
Got shot by military men, people that have been trained for.
Yeah, I understand where it's coming from. If they had their guns,
let me say something. I watched a video on. I think it was on IG. This American crime, whatever. People were in Texas. Yes, Texas, USA. People were inside the diner. They were having stuffs and all that. One guy just commented there. He want rob. Another person will get gun. Shot him. Now, do you know that? You will do that area. You go think 3 times before you go think to go rob anybody.
Okay, that's your point. That's a good view to see.
Did you get?
But AKA, a South African rapper also died on the process of being shot.
Yeah.
That's when you're trying to tell me the benefit.
I want you to get my point. Now let me say something to you. Whether they legalize gun or not, first one assassinate you gun, go still assassinate you gun. It does not need them. But let me explain to you.
Make my whiskey there on stage. Make person come back.
Let me explain to you something. Let me say, you know when they say legalize guns, they don't mean you go come the keeper for stores. If you just enter Roban now, you enter ShopRite, you go just see.
Over there, you can walk into Walmart.
No. When they say legalize,
let me see a gun.
Now I'm trying to explain to you now. If they say legalize, that means you go to the police. They will take all your information. They will register because gun have serial numbers.
Yeah.
They will register. And once they register that your gun, once you shoot it anywhere, they pick the bullet. They know it's not your gun. They will come meet you.
Are you waking up in different Nigeria?
Wait. Now I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going somewhere with this now. The process alone will discourage so many people that don't need to have that gun. Now the ones that will get it, we actually need it.
Process. And when our process works for us in this country, let's just say purchasing a gun will cost you like 100,000. Okay. Understand? Yeah. And process maybe 110, at the end of the day. I know that this...
No, I don't think you need money to process it. I saw a TikTok video a police woman did about getting
I'm making my point. We are in Nigeria where process can be cut off with money.
Yeah, okay.
If I have to spend 100 to buy it and I'll bring out 400, even the police people will not pass me through the process. I'll just have it. Are you getting?
They will give you the process.
This is what I'm trying to consider. I'm trying to consider the wicked ones. I'm trying to consider the ones that lack knowledge. I'm trying to consider the psychopaths out there.
And let me ask you one simple question. Do you think now that even without the whole legalizing of guns in Nigeria, do you think people don't still get guns?
Yes, we still have chaos, tragedy happening all around us.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying here is that we have to find a way. We are still trying to learn. Are you getting it?
It doesn't make any difference.
Do you know what it means to have a gun?
It doesn't make any difference. People without legalizing the weapons, people still have guns.
If you want to legalize guns, it has to be given to some certain kind of people. It's legal, you can have it.
Even the law enforcement people.
You cannot just. We already have a lot of people committing things like atrocities.
Even without legalizing the guns.
Even without legalizing. So what do you think will happen
saying.
when you give those people guns?
Exactly my point. It's not needed.
No, there are the benefits, right? But what people think of you are in Nigeria. This is Nigeria at the end of the day. I can't believe I'm even supporting you. You're supposed to.
No, I love the people. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay. For example, this morning I was just driving out from my side, and there's this little hold up at my side, and there's this bike. I don't know if you're getting it.
Yeah.
A bike and riding a bike was shut down here in Enugu town. Understand? A long time ago, maybe way back 2008, they shut it down. Understand? Like this one bike around the whole Tezaco. The whole Tezaco. That is the only one bike there. Understand? Yet, after they managed to pass the hold up a bit, this bike picked off. Before my keke can get to the junction, somebody is already dead. The bike hits down an old man, the only bike in Tezaco, still managed to hit down someone and kill someone. I don't know if you're getting my point.
Okay.
It's like when you pass unnecessary power to people who don't know what the power
value.
Is
Yes.
For.
Yes, I get where you're coming
these
from.
people power, too much power. Man, if I have a gun and a bullet in it, I like boots. You see boots, I like boots. I go see babe wey get boots, I go shoot the boyfriend, collect the boot.
Now you know wait. Now you know
I have a lot of people like me out there.
Let me tell you something. That is why I said when they say legalize, there's a process. Yeah. They will do what we call psych evaluation.
Well, I'm still telling you that
if you enter that place, I thought they'll see you with the boot, so you want to shoot the boyfriend, they will not give you gun. They will evaluate you. They will not just, like I said, it will not be hand out. It's not like they will just drop it. It's not like they will just drop it on a plat inside mall. You just come and pick your AK. No one AK today. I want bazooka. Oh no, just pick it as you know. You go. By the time when they tell you go first go police, fear will catch you.
Have you thought about?
On a normal day, first you say make you come police the police. You know that wait till they find for them.
What of people who buying guns from their friends?
But you can't imagine. But you know, say guns. They say you if you get gun now, I have a friend of mine that is a soldier. He has shown me his gun, but he cannot give it to me. Because if that person uses
they are registered.
If that person uses that gun, you are the one that's going to suffer.
Now we're talking about legalizing gun in Nigeria.
It's still the same thing.
Now, apart from the army, the police, when you legalize it to like people,
if they legalize it, if you own a gun, if 7 Perfection comes to you and say,
you try to convince him.
I'm not trying to convince him. No, I'm not trying to convince him. I'm not trying to convince him. I'm not trying to.
My person could actually come and meet me and be like, I beg.
So you want to use it. You don't agree, that's what you understand. Because you know you don't know what he's going to use it for. Because you understand that
that's because of
you don't
nobody human beings are actually
that's my mentality. I can't give him the gun.
So that's just it.
No, you can't give him the gun, even for security reasons, because if you do anything with that gun, they find the bullet. They're coming for you.
Well,
my dad cannot just give out his own gun.
I don't think they should.
So,
power corrupts. Then absolute power corrupts.
Exactly my point.
So,
one of the most
everyone is aggravated. Can you imagine maybe someone stealing something in the market?
We have to
catch that person.
I think yes, we do have
See
to
how
get
they carry out job justice on that
we
person.
need to work it up. You can't just
that is almost.
no, seriously, you can't send a kid and that needs to be in nursery school all the way to university. There will be effects.
No worry.
There will be some
No worry.
disaster.
Some of us when no book jump class from primary 4. No
I
time
actually
like
jumped class from primary 4.
Oh my God, it's not here. It's not here. Man, when you talk, I said no. But me, I thought I made them go. Like we need guns now. We need guns.
We need guns. We need guns for the ones that have
sense.
sense of using the guns.
You see the pass for road, you go just
Alright guys. Thank you so much. This is all the time we have for today on Hottakes S.O.G. Drop your own views. You think we should legalize guns? Please say yes.
Let's be fair.
So please, thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe. They follow us. Please share it. Show your friends. Let everybody see them. And this is me signing out with 7 Perfection of House 7 Media and the Tush Cakes. I mean the Tush Doctor. You must accept gun. Go do good. And Baby Red.
Hi.
Why they tell me how they don't know?
I'm saying hi and bye. You don't
show yourself. See you guys later. Oh, that's a month for years. See you guys later. Get out.